Alright, so I'm making homemade pretzels today, and I'm in the middle. I've made my dough, which consisted of 2 teaspoons of dry yeast, 3/4 of a cup of warm water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I like to use King Arthur flour. Then you mix it all together in a dough and spread it out, knead it, and I've cut my dough into 8 strips to try to make 8 equal pretzels. Okay, so you want to roll your dough piece out to about 15 inches. This was my smallest dough piece, and then you just take it up and around to form your pretzel, just like that. And then you place it on your baking sheet. It does not have to be greased. So I'm going to repeat this 7 more times, and then we're going to let them rise for 30 minutes and then bake them for 10 minutes at 425 in the oven. Before you bake them, you want to brush them with a little bit of an egg wash so they're nice and golden when you take them out, and sprinkle them with kosher salt. So here I have my 8 pretzels shaped and on the baking sheets rising. They're going to rise for 30 minutes. Then, like I said earlier, I'm going to brush them with an egg wash and bake them for 10 minutes at 425. And then we will enjoy them.
The rules of Floorball. The object of the game is to score more goals than the other team. Floorball, sometimes referred to as unihockey, salibandy or innerbandy, is a popular version of hockey in Europe and Asia. Teams consist of 5 outfield players and a goalkeeper. The stick resembles an ice hockey stick, and the ball is a perforated ball made of plastic. You are eligible to use both sides of the stick to pass and shoot the ball. The floor is generally a maximum of 40 meters by 20 meters, with goals 160 centimeters wide and 115 centimeters high. The game starts with a face-off. Once a team has possession of the ball, they will try and shoot the ball into the goal. To move the ball, you can pass the ball to its teammates, or run and control the ball with both sides of the stick. The defending team will try and take the ball away from you. Just like field hockey, they are allowed to make light contact with the ball carrier, but ice hockey style checking is not allowed. Also, a player cannot lift the stick of another player. Unique to Floorball, when playing the ball, the blade of the stick must not be played above waist height, and the ball must not be played above knee height. Similar to bandy, the goalkeeper does not have a stick. He is the only player who is eligible to catch and throw the ball, but must not handle the ball outside his own goal area. Once a team scores a goal, the ball is then faced off at the centre spot, and the process starts all over again. The game is played in 3 20-minute periods for a total playing time of 60 minutes. Junior matches are played in 3 15-minute periods. Highest score at the end of time wins. That's basically the gist of it, but there's a few other things that you need to know before playing or watching Floorball. For example, substitution. A team can substitute as many players as they like and at any time. To do this, the player coming off must be out of the substitution area first before a new player can come on. The goalkeeper can also be substituted for an attacking player, but this leaves the goal undefended. Free hit. If you break one of the rules that regards to the stick, or if a ball is deemed unplayable, a free hit may be awarded. The non-offending team can take a free hit from the spot of the foul. Penalties. If you break one of the rules, a penalty may be awarded. Just like ice hockey, the penalised player must serve time in the penalty seat, and the offending team is required to play short-handed for a specific amount of time. Minor infractions, such as these, incur a 2-minute penalty, and major infractions incur a 5-minute penalty. All penalties must be served in full, so the offending team must play short-handed until the time of the penalty expires. Timeout. Each team is allowed one 30-second timeout to take a break or discuss strategy. Timeouts are usually used towards the end of the game. Extra time. If scores are tied after regulation time, an additional 10-minute period will be played to determine the winner. The team that scores the next goal first wins. Penalty shootout. If scores are still tied after extra time, a penalty shootout may be used to determine the winner. Just like ice hockey, field hockey and bandy, a player can move the ball towards the goal and try and score one-on-one against the goalkeeper. The best of 5 shots per team wins the contest. It might be helpful to check out my other videos on the other versions of hockey to get a solid grounding of the rules, and to understand the differences between the sports. If you have found this video at all helpful, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated. Follow me on Twitter also, but in the meantime, enjoy Floorball.
We spell it P-I-M-P-S.
Yes, P-I-M-P-S. In other words, pimps.
Yes, we pimp for Coach Chic.
We're pimping his programs and products and such. That said, do you know what a membership website is?
In the case of CoachChic.com, it's a site where members have access to all sorts of hockey advice, and Coach Chic is always available to help them.
And his members are coaches, parents of youth players and even adult rec players.
Oh, and roller hockey folks, too.
And, because Coach Chic isn't too smart, he has lots of special guest writers also.
Oh, brother.
Well, I know he has a goalie coach, mental trainers, strength specialists, and many more.
And, besides hundreds of articles, there's audio to listen to, and tons of videos.
Most of all, the coach has seen it all, and he doesn't want his members to make the same painful mistakes others had to learn the hard way.
And, what should such information cost?
Oh, I'd say it's thousands of dollars per year.
No, God, jeepers.
Well, hundreds of dollars?
Listen, knucklehead. Less than $10 per month.
Wow, I could afford that.
Not on what that old coach pays.
Anyway, it's CoachChic.com, and I'm out of here.
Night. Hat trick.
Good night, slap shot.
Knucklehead.
Jerk.
Keep your head up, Danny. Keep your head up. Go! Now let's look at those different acceleration with a timer. So what we're going to do is, like what we do with research, we measure acceleration with 20 feet or about 6 meters, And we're going to do 4 different types of accelerations that are typically used in skating instructional programs. We're going to do a crossover hop. We're going to do a running start. We're going to do a start from a T position, or a T start, and then we're just going to do a normal push and go start. So I'm going to go, then Nolan's going to go, and we're going to try all 4 of them, and we're going to see which one is faster, so that we can prove to you objectively that the last one that we've talked about is just pushing and go, not hopping, not running, and certainly not starting from a T position like this, is a faster way. So Nolan and I are going to go one at a time, and the first one we're going to do is the hop, the crossover hop. So we're starting here and crossing over, and then a little bit of a run. And let's see what time I did there. So I was 1.56. And when Nolan goes, whenever you're ready, Nolan. So Nolan's time was 1.53. Now the next one is going to be a running start. So you'll see this a lot of in some instructional programs. They'll sometimes put sticks there and you got to run over the sticks. So let's see what time we can get when we're running this time, Nolan, okay? So you're on your toes and you're running as fast as you can. And we'll see what time I got on that. 1.55. And let's see what Nolan can do when he's running. That was a nice little run, Nolan. That was good. 1.42. With your heels together and both hands on the ice, or both hands on the stick, and then starting from here. So let's see what we can do here. All right, take a look at what I did here. 1.40. All right, Nolan, let's see what you can do, buddy. Heels together, that's it. And Nolan was 1.50. And now let's check the last acceleration out. So this one is just a normal push and go. Not hopping, our heels aren't being together. We're just going to push and go, and we'll see how we do on this one. All right, let's see what I did on that one now. 1.24. So that was a little bit faster. Now let's see what Nolan does with that normal push and go. Fast feet, that's it, Nolan. That was good, right on. And Nolan's got 1.37. Now I know you saw the times on the camera, and I know that you heard them when I was calling them out, but I just wanted to go over these again like we would do in a research setting, just to make it a little bit more objective. So when I did the crossover, my time was 1.56. When Nolan did the crossover, his time was 1.53. When we did the running start, my time was 1.55. Nolan was 1.43. The T start with our heels together, I was 1.40, and Nolan was 1.50. But, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. When we did just the push and go with your feet apart in a good ready position, quick feet, quick acceleration, 3 strides, my time was 1.24. So that's almost a quarter of a second faster than the rest of them. And Nolan's was 1.37. So the point here is this, that running crossover and hopping up and down, running up and down, and having your feet together are actually slower ways of accelerating than just being in the ready position and having 3 quick strides.
Dennis Chighisola's The Nature of Our Game ranks with other high-level essays, authored by the likes of Gladwell, Percival, and Coyle. It's an in-depth study of our game, it's about the challenges players face in the heat of battle, and it's about the things that influence the way players need to train, both off and on the ice. Get it now, and be well armed to answer almost any question that arises about our game.
Per Mars. I'm the inventor of Marsblade and our patented flow motion technology. We have a technology that will revolutionize ice skating, just like the composite hockey stick did some 20 years ago. The technology is based on a split chassis, where the rounded upper chassis is rocking against the flat bottom one, enabling higher speed, increased power and quicker turns. I first developed the technology to transfer the feel of skating on ice to roller skating, as I wanted to improve my off-ice training. It's been pretty incredible to see all the amazing feedback that we've got from hockey players using this product around the world, ranging from kids and recreational players to NHL superstars such as Niklas Bäckström, Max Pacioretty and Henrik Zetterberg. And of course this makes us very proud. During the development of the roller frame, one of my colleagues suggested that we should make an ice holder with the same technology. I was skeptic at first and I told him it won't work. But after thinking about it, it came clear to me that there is a problem with the traditional rigid holders, as they easily dig into the ice when you lean backward or forward, causing you to lose speed. And in theory, our flow motion technology should actually enable a longer and more powerful stride, which would improve hockey players' performance. And I thought to myself, we have to try this. We have worked extremely hard to develop and verify the product, and the feedback that we get from NHL players as well as power skating coaches is incredible.
Feels like they're above the ice all the time too. It's not like you're carving down. You get a little extra push when you're like just in the end of the turn. Like it's just like you're big difference. When I had my old skate for a bit, it's just digging down.
Wow, unbelievable. You can really feel you gain some speed when you do that. It's just a great feel overall. You can really challenge it. Really trust the edges, problem with sometimes the normal skates. So far they're awesome.
Feels effortless. Feels unbelievable. It's a cool feeling. The turns were so easy. You don't have to shift your weight, it does it for you.
This is good for the balance, transitions with the speed. You're not wasting your energy. For efficiency in gliding and skating, this is good. I love it.
And it almost feels like generate speed itself. It's unbelievable. It reminds me the change from a regular ski to the X-shaped skis. It's incredible the amount of push it gives you. So it's honestly like the blade is going to be something that changes the game. I really believe that now. Like from a skeptic to a believer, it's and it's not easy to convince me.
The regular holder has only one pivot point, forcing the steel blade to dig into the ice, reducing speed, while Marsblade has an extra pivot point, allowing more blade contact on the ice, creating quicker turns. The regular holder is rigid and limits the player's movement and stride length, while Marsblade allows a wider range of movement for a longer stride, creating higher speed. The regular holder quickly ends up in the front and back part of the blade, reducing stability, while Marsblade centers the pressure to improve balance and increase power. The benefits of the technology is supported by scientific research, and a study by the European leading Swedish Winter Sports Research Center shows that a longer stride is what characterizes the fastest skaters. And our initial tests shows that this is exactly what the flow motion technology enables. The performance of the prototype is verified and the players are eagerly waiting to start using them. It's time to take the final steps from this handmade carbon fiber prototype to get it to the market. We are finalizing the design of the product, and now we need your support to be able to get it into large-scale production. Back us and be among the first players on the Marshblade ice holder. Join the biggest movement happen in the hockey industry.
This is the Bandman, up close and personal. Thought today what I would do is bring you a little bit of insight on my world. Yeah, I'm going to bring you through my gym today at home and show you just how easy it is to set your own gym up. But more importantly, show you what mine looks like. You'll be surprised at all the things I got in there. Let's take a little visit. Alright, let's get started here. Let me take you through. Well, first of all, I want to take you through my little 8 by 12 foot room. Yeah, that's all I got here is about an 8 by 12 foot room. Comes on back. You can see I got a lot of different stuff there. We'll get into that in a little bit, but you know, it doesn't take a lot of space, you know. And then we're going to come on in here and let's take a look here first. You know, I used to be pretty much a hardcore lifter for about several years, and so you can see I got the dumbbell racks there, got the stability ball there, got some poles back there. I'll have to show you sometime what I do with those. Hey, picked up some of Josh Hankins' sandbags down there. Another stability ball. You see the bar down there. Notice the weight. Not a lot of weight on it. That's why, because I put a lot of band training on it, and I do a lot of dead weight band training. Got the push-up bars over there. Now let's swing on over here. I'll show you this stuff in a little bit, but you can see I got the weight racks over there. Again, more bands hanging around. Hey, homemade sandbags too. Nothing wrong with that. Got my stool there so I can go ahead and do some speed squat work. Little incline board here. I need to show you that someday because, man, I'm telling you, incline board training is out of sight. But you know what? It's all about right here. That's what it's all about. Yep, that's my world, really, right there, folks. You think I'm crazy about band training? You better believe it. Take a look at that. We've got every kind of size there. Let me just take you in close here and show you what. We got your blue starting from your right. Then you got green, purple. We'll talk about that teal color in a minute there. We got the black, red, orange. Oh, and then you guys probably don't even know about these, but hey, we got these little bands. They work out great. If you notice, they're a little bit thicker than the normal band. Those are what I work to help improve my hip stability and hip reactivity. Then we got the mother loads here. Dude, check this out. Check this out. We're talking major bands here, major bands. We're looking at, this is about a 4-inch band, and then if you think that's not good enough, take yourself up to that. Take yourself up to that. I'll show you those a little close up, but man, I'm telling you, those are some car tires that you're dealing with right there. Car tires. Now look at this. Got my band utility strap hooked right into my door here. Man, I'm telling you, this isn't work. I mean, how easy can training get? You just pop that in. Look at that. Hook your band onto there, and you're good to go. We got a pair of training handles over here ready to rock and roll with when we need those, and you're set. Take a look at it. I got the bar apparatus. I'll pop the mother load bands off here so you can see. But basically, what I've got here is I got 3 bars. I got a high bar, I got a vertical bar, which works out great, and then I've got a low bar. That works out awesome as well. You want to have multiple bar attachment heights if you can. Now, you could easily go ahead and hook a few more up if you want, but you know, basically I find out that that's all I need. So that's my gym. Now, I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. We're talking 8 by 12 foot room. I can do everything I want in this room. I got a little bit of a runway here. You can see there's my tripod set up. That's where I do a lot of my shots. Got the little runway there for my areas when I want to do some speed training, and that's about all I need to work with. Pretty cool, huh? I know. It's an awesome place to work out. I get some incredible workouts down here. And I want to just take you through that. Now let me take you through a few other things about some band stuff that you may not know. Be right back with you. So pretty cool. It's not a big room. You know, it's a little room. I get a lot of work done here. Wish my ceilings were a little high, but you know what? I can deal with that. I can take care of that. Hey, you saw a lot of things. You know, I get a lot of questions from people that say, hey, do I only band train? Well, you know, I'm going to show you a little testimonial at the end of this blog, so make sure you read this. But I'm telling you, band training has revolutionized and helped tons of people, and it can help you as well. And here's why. I think for years, training with dead weight over time really tears us apart. It's a great way to train. We got to have it, but you know what? You need some change of pace. Resistance bands seem to be less invasive on your joints and seems to be able to, you know, give you a great workout with all the joint trauma. So I just want to share with you, I think it's been the difference between me being hardcore and working with the dead weights like you saw and moving up into more of a resistance band reactive training sequence. You know, I'm really happy that all of you have taken a great interest in resistance bands. So I thought today I'd bring it and show you a little bit of my world. Next few weeks and over till now in the holidays, I hope to give you a few more insights on my world as far as how I train and how I do things. But for today, thanks for coming on into my gym. Any questions, shoot them my way. But you know what? Stay on Resistance Band Training Lab because I love bringing it to you. And I hope you're enjoying it. And make sure you let me know if you are or you aren't. And if you need see any other stuff, let me know. But looking forward to bringing it back with you real soon. Hey, and we got a couple of surprises with some new bands coming out. I know you saw a bunch of the different ones. You're probably saying, hey, where'd all those come from? I've got even more coming at you in the future. So, hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for visiting.
programming is brought to you by Local Video Marketing.